Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I want to talk about something. I don't know how many of y'all listened to my testimony. Part of it, you know, it had some, I wouldn't even say profanity, it was a word. Well, profanity is profanity, not trying to justify it. But everybody's testimony ain't going to be thus, thou, and thou. Some people's testimony is going to be about pimps, hustlers, and hoes just because that's the life that they lived. And no disrespect to no one. But the problem is that, you always ask people why they don't tell the truth because you can't take the truth. Because if you're tripping on somebody's testimony that it got some profanity in it, you you just don't want to hear the truth about life. And then when you see preachers and they live in a double life, some of them, and some of them are not, then you want to say, oh, I knew he wasn't nothing in the first place. But could he come out and be who he was and still say what he said and you believe in what he said? And still, if his life was not according to what you should have think it should have been, God already know who he was. But it doesn't change the truth to a lie. The word of God is true, even if the person that's giving it to you is living a lie. But see, what happens is that people want to justify or have an alibi to live their lives in the way they want to live them. So they talk about you and the way you do and the things that you said were true. Now that your life was a lie, that they believe that the word of God is a lie as well. No, that ain't how it works. That's not how it works at all. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm just going to give the truth to you, who I am and who I was and what I will be. See, because if you still hiding behind it, that means you have not gotten over it. You have to be honest and truthful with people. On these platforms, people want to come and be image bearers and make people feel a certain kind of way. I'm just telling you like a TI is. I'm not putting no what to nothing on it but the real. That's the way it got to be. If you don't like the real, then turn this channel. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe. I want us to heal together. I want us to let, everybody know the truth is good enough. The truth is good enough. And if the truth ain't good enough for you, then I don't know what to tell you. But as I was saying earlier, yes, everybody's testimony ain't going to be, thus, thou, and though. You know what I'm saying? Some people's testimony is going to put in pimps, hustlers, and hoes. Because that's who they was around. See, now, I'm going to break this down real quick. Some of the hustlers was your uncles. It could have been your aunts. Some of the pimps was, your grandpa or your great uncle. I'm just saying, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it was, and that's the way it is for some people. Some people grew up like that. They had no control of what they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they experience, why can't they testify, to the goodness of God or how they were in and now they're out? So, that's my take on that. But then I want to go a little bit deeper. People got it mistaken with a lot of stuff when they speak about, how women dress. People dress like whores. And I'm not speaking for every woman in the world. I'm speaking for what God has revealed to me about the people that I have, ministered to for years and what I found out about them personally. The women that you see walking down the street, um, you know, halfway clothed, showing everything, you know what I'm saying, leaving nothing to the imagination. Those are not whores. Not at all. Those are wounded children. Because children don't know when to cover up. Those are wounded children by experiences they've had or situations they've been in. So before you start judging people and calling them whores, a whore, that's not just the look, is not the whore. Let me tell you what the true whore is. The true whore is a spirit. It's a spirit that lurks inside of people, that dress to impress, that are in boardrooms, that live prestigious lives. And you, by looking at them, you won't be able to tell. Now that's a true whore. The one that you can't look at and say, oh, well, ooh, yeah, pass your judgment on it. It's a spirit. It's not just in how you dress, which people identify, being a whore with the way you dress. But the true whore is dressed properly and to impress, disguised, hidden. But the ones that you can see, those are wounded children. Like just wounded children trying to find their way home. Doing the very thing that brought them the pain. Not valuing themselves because nobody else did. Or nobody knew. That's why I believe in testifying and letting people know who you are and what you've been through. Not a pity party. It's not a pity party when you testify. You trying people to get sorry for you. You want people to like, share, and subscribe. What I want you to do is do right outside. Value yourself. Love yourself. That's what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like this too. Sometimes people say to you, why don't you get over that? Yeah, you was touched when you was 6, but now you 56. I'm going to tell you like this. It depends how long you've been under something, the length it takes you to get over something. Because you got to heal from the inside out. And one thing we do, we try to make sense of it. Of, the happenings. Some stuff just don't make no sense at all. And then you see the disguises of the people who did what they did to you and made people think that they was this and they really was that. And then now you all just caught up in trying to figure things out and figure people out. Then you think blocking people out, what you walling yourself in. Now, I hope that helped you guys. I just really want y'all to know that, some of my videos, the words you might not like, that come out, but this is my truth. This is where I came from. This is what I experienced. And I'm not saying that what I said earlier about pimps, hustlers, and hoes, that's where I came from, but I know some. I'm kin to some. And the thing about them too, they were real people. To whatever reason why they got into what they got in, I don't know. But I know they showed me love. So that's a part of my testimony, whatever they are, whatever they were. Everybody's testimony ain't gonna be ribbons and bows and carriages and merry-go-rounds. Everybody don't get that opportunity. And does not mean if you don't have that opportunity to get all the bows and the clothes, does not mean that because you had a lack of that opportunity or that privilege, that you cannot be redeemed. We all can be redeemed from that. Because everything we go through is a spiritual movement. And then once we come out of it, see, let me tell you the problem with coming out of all the stuff that we've come out of. The devil's awfully afraid that you might share the truth. It don't matter if you lie. And say your great. No, I wasn't no hoe back in the day. No, no, they just thought I was something, but I wasn't a. No, no, I wasn't pimping. No, I wasn't hustling. I was just, trying to make ends meet. Girl, bye. Feel it, understand it. I know some people ain't gonna be able to take it, but that's how those spirits keep growing. They keep growing because you won't tell it. You won't bring it out on Front Street. You keep, putting it, backdrafting it. You keep, hiding it, and then you see it again. You be like, oh shoot, look at Melanie. Lord have mercy, she just remind me of Auntie Sharon. But this is what you gotta understand. You have to expose it. Then it's rendered powerless. Hidden things in the darkness is what grows and eventually comes to the light. But if you expose it, it won't have the darkness to grow in. It could die right there inside the ground. It won't even bust through the ground to produce the roots or the fruits that may destroy your very family. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.